Hello, I'm Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and on this video today I'm going to be talking about failure to diagnose cancer or misdiagnosis of cancer. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, it's a very serious matter. It's not something to accuse your doctor of unless you have some valid evidence for it. It has to be something that no reasonable doctor would act that way, or any reasonable physician would have acted differently. A typical case might be something like this. A person has a chronic cough, a severe cough. It finally gets bad enough for him to go in and see his doctor. Along with the chronic cough, he has shortness of breath, has a lot of trouble breathing. The doctor does some tests. Perhaps he does a chest x-ray. He looks at that x-ray and it shows something. He can see something, a shadow, something like that. And he says, well, this is probably pneumonia. So he prescribes a protocol of antibiotics. The person takes these antibiotics for 2 weeks and the cough gets worse, not better. He goes back to see the doctor, and the doctor's kind of alarmed by that, but he kind of doubles down and gives him even more antibiotics, which he stays on for another 2 weeks, so a total of a month. But instead of getting better, it's getting worse. Still, the doctor doesn't do anything, no biopsy, no questions about what is actually wrong with this person. And make a long story a little bit shorter, after about 4 months like that on these antibiotics with a continual diagnosis of pneumonia, the person starts coughing up blood, classic symptom of lung cancer. So then he goes to see a different doctor. That doctor says, oh, we need to do some tests, and he does a biopsy, and sure enough, this person has, by then, stage 4 lung cancer and is terminal. So the question becomes, should the original doctor have done a biopsy? Should he have done tests, especially when the person kept complaining? And if he had done so, would it have saved the person's life? Those are all things that can be revealed through investigation by getting the records and by letting other expert physicians, which you are required to do in the state of Tennessee, look at to give those opinions. Now, that's a case possibly if all the factors are there, if the proper tests were done, all the records were there. It is definitely something worth looking at if you have a condition like that. As I said, medical malpractice is very difficult and very expensive. Doctors spend their lives training to heal people, to save lives, especially people who deal with something as serious as cancer. But at the same time, we're all human. We all make mistakes, folks. And the question is, who pays for the mistakes? Who suffers for the mistakes? So if you have a case like that, something similar, not necessarily lung cancer, it could be breast cancer or something else, but that is just a typical matter that would be worth looking at. The best thing to do is to call me, folks, and let us look at your case. That won't cost you anything. Just give me a call. You'll be glad you did.